Wrestling Man's back again, and you know what that means. It's time for another review. Let's do this. Let's talk about AEW Double or Nothing. A lot of talk heading into this, a lot of talk heading out of this. Big talking points happened on this show, ladies and gentlemen. But we'll kick it off with the prelim show, the pre-show, the buy-in, whatever you want to call it. Hookhausen ran wild on the prelim. Made it worth watching. Hookhausen defeating Tony Nese and Mark Sterling. Decent match, funny finish, I suppose. I'm not liking that Hook is hooked into this comedy shit. I'm sorry. I'm not a big fan of Danhausen, let's be honest. But I can see why people enjoy him, but it's not for me. But Hookhausen is running wild, so is it over? Not quite yet, but we'll see where they go with it. One thing I will say about this show, it was quite long. Like adding in the buy-in with the rest of the show, you're looking at about 4 to 5 hours of professional wrestling. That's a bit much for me. I mean, 3, maybe 4 hours is my tops for a pay-per-view. I don't think you need any more than that. It's just it goes too long. You could have easily cut a few matches out of this show easily, and it wouldn't have mattered at all. First match on the card was the thing people were talking about heading into the show. Like I said, it was the reason people were turning up, the reason people were paying their money to watch this show. Did it deliver? Not really. Did I expect more? Yes. Did this have something to do with what happened the day before with MJF no showing a signing supposedly or whatever, a fan signing convention? I don't know, but there was rumors surrounding that he weren't even going to be there for the show. That he'd booked himself a plane. He was leaving on a jet plane. Tony Khan didn't know if he'd be back again. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And this would have been a big disservice to Wardlow and MJF himself. I thought he would have let himself down if he didn't show up. Because it wouldn't have looked good on him, really. If he wants to go where he wants to go, the geezer who runs that company don't like it when you no-show, when you back out of an agreement. He likes to take people at his word, and if he hears you're not doing that in the past that you haven't, like you've gone back on your word when you're saying you're going to show up and you no show, he ain't gonna like that. He ain't gonna trust you. So it's good that MJF showed up. Was it pretty obvious that Wardlow was going over? Because if he did win, he'd get a contract, and there's no way you're not going to let Wardlow continue on his run that he's been on. I thought what they did was very good. Just a bit short, really. I suppose. How much can you get out of Wardlow? He's one of those Goldberg type of wrestlers where it's going to be like no longer than 10-minute matches, if that. Right, but Wardlow gets the win, and that's the end of that. I guess we'll have to see what happens next. Like, there's been no news coming out later on, so we'll have to wait and see. Next up was the Hardys versus the Young Bucks. Matt and Jeff versus Nick and Matt. Too many Matts in one match. Brandon Cutler at ringside. Surprised the Hardys won, to be honest with you. This was a bad tag match. This went on for like nearly 20 minutes. Wasn't the best. Like Jeff Hardy, man. I'm sorry. He's looking beat down, beat up, and it's taking its toll. For me, it wasn't one of the best matches I've seen these two tag teams have. They've had better. And it was okay for what it was. I would have thought the Bucks could have gone over in this one, though. I was surprised they put the Hardys over. You knew Jay Cargill was beating Anna Jay. That's just plain and simple. I don't even know why they bothered putting this on the show. This was one of the matches that could have been cut. I enjoyed the 6-man tag or trios match, whatever you want to call it, the House of Black versus Death Triangle. It was fast-paced, action-packed. It was very, very good. And the Julia Hart thing at the end, I'm all down for that, seeing where that goes. So it was a decent match. I didn't mind it. Adam Cole versus Samoa Joe. Good match, surprising winner. Yeah, not a bad final. Same for the women's one. I expected Britt Baker to win, and it's kind of cool that Adam Cole and Britt Baker, are the winners, considering there are a couple. Let's stop and talk about some of their debuts, shall we, quickly? Because there were a few debuts on this show. I forgot to mention the only highlight from the Jade Cargill match was the debuts of Athena. I think that's what we're calling her now, formerly known as Ember Moon, and Stokely Hathaway, the manager. Now it looks like he's going to be managing Jade Cargill. I'm down with that. Let's see where those two go. I was very excited to see Roosh on the show tonight. That is big. That is big news for me. That's the big one. I haven't been a fan of the Andrade family office, but if you're bringing in Roosh and you're kicking out a couple of those jobbers, then I can get on board. Get rid of the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker. Put in Roosh. Not too sure about Private Party. Maybe they could go on their own now and do their own thing in the tag team division like they should have been doing this whole damn time. They're one of the best tag teams they've got in AEW. Why aren't they being utilized? They've just been brushed under the carpet like another pair of shoes. Old pair of shoes no one wants anymore. Yeah, bring them out. Bring them out. Right. And then this Andrade family office could get better. If you're looking at top guys from like Mexico and Southern America, I think that would be good. I think that could be a good faction. There's a few guys out there that could fit the bill very easily. 6-person tag match, another 6-person tag match. I think we had too many multiple tag matches on this show. This one wasn't that great. It was American top teams. So it was Ethan Page, Scorpio Sky, and Paige Van Zandt. They did a decent job. It wasn't bad. They were up against Frankie Kazarian, Sammy Guevara, and Ty Conti. It's American top team, if that's what we're calling them. They got the win. I suppose the only highlight there is Sammy Guevara ain't nowhere near the TNT Championship anymore. What they're going to do with him next, who knows? I liked how they finished the match. I thought that was quite clever with Sammy super kicking Ty in the face. Sammy's coming over as quite a good heel, in my opinion. He's doing a good job of him and Ty, both of them actually, of being really hated. So can't fault them there. Would like to see more where they go with them too. Kyle O'Reilly, Darby Allin had a great match. It was just a match that was thrown together. Sure, a match that did it really need to be on the card? No, but it was a very good match. Two guys that I really enjoy watching. They only got about 10 minutes. Could have had a lot longer, and it could have been a lot better than some of the other matches that got a lot longer than this match. These two have been held down so far, in my opinion. I was surprised Kyle O'Reilly got the win. Darby's just being jobbed out left, right, centre at the moment. These two definitely deserve more from this company, and they're not getting it. Instead, we get bullshitty sports entertainment instead that gets 22 minutes, double what this got. It's a joke. It's a joke. Thunder Rosa defeated Serena Deeb in a decent women's match, I suppose. I knew Thunder Rosa was going over. We knew that she ain't losing the title so quickly. They like to have their champions have a long reign. You ain't having someone drop the title so quickly. Serena Deeb, very, very good. Unfortunately, yeah, she was just being fed as jobber. She was just another win, another notch on the belt for Thunder Rosa. Wherever she's heading, I don't know, but she hasn't been a great champion so far. Whatever they've got next for her, hopefully it's a lot better than what she's done so far. Jericho Appreciation Society surprised me on this night. It was a good actually the Anarchy in the arena match was fun. I will admit it did go quite long. I feel they could have cut a little bit out of it. It got annoying, the music being played for the first 5-10 minutes. That was annoying. But it was the action. It was action packed, bloody, hardcore. I suppose this is all we're going to get from Chris Jericho nowadays. This is all we ever see from him. These multi-man just messes. It's just a mess, a multi-man mess. I think Danielson got choked out in the end by Jericho and was it Hager? Overall, yeah, it was a complete mess. Entertaining in parts. 3-way tag team title match. My God. I told you, I called it. I did call it. I wouldn't care if it was Swerve Strickland, if it was Keith Lee, or if it was Team Taos with Powerhouse Hobbs and Ricky Starks leaving with those tag team titles. Anyone but Lucha Express, Jurassic Express, Jungle Boy and his pet dinosaur, Pebbles and Dino. Do you know what I mean? I thought maybe Christian Cage was turning heel, but no. This was bad. I'm sorry, it went far too long and it wasn't great. I can't believe they're still the champions as well. I did call it, though, that they're still going to hold on to the titles. How? I don't know. I'm still going to call it. They're one of the worst teams they've got, and they're still holding their titles. It's a joke that they're the champions when you've got so many great tag teams. Where the hell is FTR? The best team you got, and they're not on your big show. You're a clown, whoever booked this. Main event time, baby. And I'm happy. Look in my eyes, what do you see? CM Punk's a new heavyweight champion of the world. It had to happen. It was fate. It needed to happen. Finally, it has. The best in the world is the best in the world. CM Punk defeats Hangman Page in a very good match. Really enjoyed the main event. They delivered, at least. The main event delivered for me. Great match. Had you on the edge of your seat throughout. And I'm happy Hangman has dropped the title, to be honest with you. Like I've been saying, hasn't been the best champion. Hasn't. Like the best champion they've had so far. No, not even close. Not even close. Hopefully CM Punk can pick up the reins, pick up the ball, put the company on his back and carry it to bigger and better things. That is what we are hoping for. That is what we expect. And that is what he will deliver. No doubt. Anyway, overall, Double or Nothing had its ups, had its downs. There were moments I really, really enjoyed. There were moments I was like, do you know what? Why am I watching this? Honestly. But like anything, you're going to like enjoy bits and you're not going to enjoy other bits. It's just the way of life, isn't it? I enjoyed most of it. There were some very good matches, some very good moments. And we move on. This is a young company and they're growing, they're learning. They'll learn from their mistakes and they will only get better. Thank you very much for watching Wrestling Bants. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching if you've watched this video. And if you have subscribed already, you're an absolute legend. See you next time. Stay safe. Stay lucky. Peace.